Welcome back everyone. Today's video we are going to build us a Spica drag car. We kind of recently called out Shift Tab into a drag race with his Spica because we both wanted to build Spica drag cars. But before we go pick up our Spica, I want to give you an update on where we are with the playthrough. So we just kind of restarted recently in a live stream about a week ago. We started off with this ETK. We're going to call her Betty. It's a blacked out wagon, pretty much stock, other than the rims and tires. This was going to be used for our, I guess the best family vehicle that Shift Tab and I could come up with for our special that we did. I ended up going with the Roamer pickup truck because it's part SUV, part truck, serves all the American dreams. And in that episode, we ended up adding a bunch of modifications to it. So we walked away with that with a really sick truck. Makes like 900 horsepower. Super fun truck. Does the off-road stuff super well. We did some I did some missions off camera, and bought a MD. It's a really nice MD. Kind of was already going with the paint color scheme that we had fallen into, and so this will be kind of the new paint color scheme for at least the more civilian stuff. When we get into racing, we'll do a different kind of race stuff with race liveries. Yeah, it's really nice MD. Has all the cargo space and does the job just well. It's a diesel. Haven't had any issues with it yet. Then we have this little trailer with black rims. So this is what we're starting off with, along with I think about 30 or 40, maybe 50 grand or so. But let's go ahead and go buy that Spica and see what kind of drag car we want to build today. While we head over there, thank you so much everyone who's subscribed and liked and shared the videos and supported the channel. It's been super nice having all the support. It really fuels the development of the career overhaul mod and just I don't know, spreads good vibes, and we could use more of that in the world for sure. If you are interested in using the Spica or any of the modded vehicles that you see in the video or in the video series, these are all from the RLS Career Collection. It's kind of a add-on mod for the RLS Career Overhaul where they're all stable mods that work well with each other and have somewhat realistic prices. I didn't go through and change everything, but for the mods that were missing prices, I definitely added those. So that way it's a more balanced feel. It's definitely a vanilla plus feel. And while the Spica mod has been kind of taken down, or at least the original creator was banned, we do still have it in the collection. So you're welcome to use it. Looks like this is the Spica here. Looks like it's a red V8 variant. I think this is actually the same one that Shift Tab had purchased, so this will be a good comparison on to see who does their builds differently and better. And obviously we're gonna have the fastest car, so let's go ahead. Actually, we didn't even need to we didn't even need to do the test drive. We are ready to purchase this. Just gonna buy that. It's 27 grand. It's kind of a lot. Might be overpaying for it, but at least we have it. Let's listen to this start up. It's pretty quiet V8. We will definitely fix that. And this should fit ever so slightly, or should barely fit in the trailer. Just gonna open this up. Oop. Perfect. Oh, it's a manual. So we will be putting an automatic transmission in it. I do want a stick shift drag car, but I don't think this is gonna be it. Definitely going to use a V8. See if we can get this barely in here. Perfect. Alright, there should go well. Brakes on. That's awesome that this fits. Now we just gotta make sure we drive carefully. And I do wonder, how does this squat isn't even that bad. I mean, it's not good. It's definitely not like using a truck, but we should be able to get back to the shop just fine and start adding some parts to it. So I do want to go kind of all out on this build. It's not gonna be the pro level drag car that we would see out of like a Frank or anything like that, but I think the goal is just for the Spica to be kind of not a daily driver, almost streetable, but definitely turned up as high as we can get it. Um, I don't expect to really be driving it on the street much, but we'll probably keep like the whole license plate and everything. And um, yeah, I don't really consider it as a street car other than it has a license plate, and it depends on which area of the world you live in. But yeah, it'll definitely be a super high performance. We'll squeeze every bit of power we can out of the V8 and see what we can do with it. All right, and before we go start working on this Spica, let's actually take it to the drag strip and see what it will do in its stock version. I don't expect to do a whole lot, maybe maybe a 12-second run. That's probably aggressive. Maybe like a 14-second run. All right, with the Spica out, um, just do a quick little burnout. Definitely seems very quiet. Pull up to the line here. We're staged. Definitely missed fourth gear there. Overall, 12.6. Not too bad. 103 miles an hour. So let's hopefully get into the deep 9s, maybe even 8 before the end of this. Let's head back to the garage. Alright, so we're going to go with a stage 4 block and a stage 4 supercharger. Basically, again, turning this thing all the way up. We might throw a Bastion engine in it, the 6.9 liter. I think that would really move, but for now we're just going to test this out. We did throw in some slack, or some slicks on the back tires there. And yeah, other than that, pretty much exactly how we found it. Took off the hood so it would all fit. And let's go into tuning real quick. Let's just find our rev limiter, set it to 9,000, see if we can make it. I don't expect to. As well as this is on a rally suspension, so I think that'll be a little stiff. Let's just bump all these up by 2,000. Whoops. Okay. Do that. This will be 6,000. And this will be 4,000. Sorry, 6,000. Just a good starting space. I'm not too worried about the front. If the front travels, I think that will probably help us get grip. No idea how much horsepower we're going to be making. Let's drop the PSI in the back. Let's go ahead and find our limiter where we start not being able to rev it out. We're only making 595 horsepower. That's interesting on such a high performance block and high performance supercharger. Let's go ahead and get this started here. Okay, a lot louder. So I'm not sure how loud this will be, but we gotta find how high we can rev this thing. So it looks like 8K is our limit. For some reason it just will not go past that, which is fine. We'll go and set that back down. Really strange that it's such a big supercharger and block and we get so little power. Maybe we're missing something. I don't see where we can add more power. Let's double check there's not a setting that we missed or a part that we missed. We don't have a lot of money left. Oh, we're on the stage 3 supercharger. Sorry, I thought we went for stage 4, but it looks like we did not. Yeah, we still have the stock manual transmission. Let's just see what this will do on the drag strip, see if we can earn a little cash, and then come back to the drawing board, because I don't think this combination isn't going to be great. It does sound pretty good. Do a little rip on the strip here on the road. Yeah, I don't really expect to get a whole lot out of this, but we'll see. All right, here we are at the drag strip. Do a little burnout. Let's pull up to the line. Whoop, little stall there. All right, 9.9 at 134 miles an hour. Not great. I don't think this is the right engine block for this. We can try to see if we can buy a stage 4 supercharger. It's pretty expensive. Maybe we can swap some parts around and sell the old one. But yeah, it launched just fine. I'm not sure why it makes such little horsepower. All right, we went ahead and added the stage 4 supercharger, making a total of 757 horsepower. Still not as much as I would have expected for such a large displacement of supercharger and a stage 4 block. But we'll take the drag strip, see what it does. But I have a feeling we'll have to end up switching to a different engine. All right, here we are at the drag strip. Turn on our two-step. All right, 888 at 154 miles an hour. Definitely launched off the line a lot better. Had a little bit of a wheelie. And I mean, the engine still lays over after about 6,500 RPM. So I don't know. I don't love how we can't rev it out. For an automatic transmission, that's probably really important. Um, yeah, I think that's gonna have to do it for this episode. We need to do some more work on this. We also need to change the color and probably come up with a name. But if you have any thoughts on a name or color or suggestions on what we should do with to this thing, please let me know in the comments. This is only the beginning of our drag adventures for this career playthrough. And with that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye.